got my local team live for its root for the Marlins on FanDuel Sports Network. Marlins games, announcers, and more Marlins games. Did I mention the Marlins? Stream now.
Hey, it's the Good Greek Spiro, and when it's time for your next move, trust the brand the Miami Marlins trust. The Good Greek, as the National Mover of the Year and Florida's most preferred, Good Greek will make your move a home run every time. Whether it's across town or across the country, trust America's best mover to get you there safely. Schedule your move today at goodgreek.com, the official mover of your Miami Marlins and National Mover of the Year, Good Greek.
Good Greek, moving and storage, your superhero movers.
Miami Marlins fans, we celebrate every victory together. But when life throws you a curveball, whether you're injured at work, hurt in an accident, or facing a disability, you need a team that knows how to win. At Werner Hoffman, Greg, and Garcia, we fight for you in personal injury, workers' compensation, and disability cases. With decades of experience, we make sure you get the benefits and compensation you deserve. Let us step up to the plate for you. Werner Hoffman, Greg, and Garcia, where Miami's injured find their strength. Call us now or visit wernerhoffman.com. Let's win this together.
Upgrade your family vacation with an unforgettable escape to the Palm Beaches. From outdoor adventures and laid-back beaches to thrilling family attractions and animal encounters, the Palm Beaches have something for everyone. Discover premier resorts with creative kids clubs that will keep the little ones entertained while you enjoy world-class golf and spas. We are the original, the one, the only, the Palm Beaches. Plan your trip at thepalmbeaches.com.
Thanks for listening to Miami Marlins Baseball. Marlins Baseball is brought to you by ADT, the official smart security partner of the Miami Marlins. And Norwegian Cruise Line. Experience more at sea. With the 10th Inning Show, here's the voice of the Marlins, Jack McMullen.
Well, it was a quick one today and kind of a weird one on Labor Day. It was a Labor Day matinee, Monday afternoon to kickstart a 3-game set in Washington. It was a great weekend for the Marlins in New York. Jam-packed crowds at Citi Field, and the Fish take 3 of 4 from the Mets. Unfortunately, they fall on Monday afternoon, Labor Day afternoon, to the Washington Nationals, who were 30 games under 500, 2-0 in a game that lasted just 2 hours and 15 minutes. They saw a guy who had an ERA over 4 in AAA, and Andrew Alvarez. He made his major league debut, and he worked 5 innings of one-hit shutout ball. Jack McMullen, Craig Minervini, you're taking you through the 10th inning show here. Was it anything in particular that jumped out with Andrew Alvarez? For me, it's like all of a sudden you blinked and he was through 5 scoreless.
Yeah, it was a little easy for him, I think. I don't know that they worked the pitch count very well. It was a sleepy game for both teams, really, but I give the Nats credit. They won 2-0. But the Marlin offense, which was alive and kicking in that setting in New York, just seemed to – they kind of played to the environment here today, a little sleepy.
Yeah.
And the Nats were better today. Great job by the bullpen. Bacher, 1-2-3 inning, got in a little trouble in the second inning, but really didn't hit him that hard either. The one triple was a tricky play, I thought, because Hill was going for it. I thought maybe if Marcy didn't have Hill in his picture, the way he runs with abandon, maybe a little closer to him, but obviously you give it to the center fielder. It's just one of those things. It was hitting the perfect spot to not make, and that turned out to be a big hit in the game.
And Craigie was really the only big hit in the ball game. I mean, we saw, a wall ball from Heriberto Hernandez. He ripped a double earlier in this one. It was one of just 2 Marlins hits today, but it was that triple from Dalen Lyle. He came in to score on a sacrifice fly. The guy before him, he came in to score after he reached on a single. It was Luis Garcia in the bottom of the second. Like, it was just that one swing from Dalen Lyle that seemed to be the difference, and the second run stemmed from there.
After that, great job by the Marlin relievers and Gibson, Martinez, Peterson, Soriano went 6 scoreless innings. They were good with the ball. They walked one guy in the game. So it was a really good effort from a bullpen standpoint. Jack, if I told you before the game that you're going to have a bullpen day, give up 2 runs, 3 hits, I think you'd sign up for that.
100%. You feel really good about it.
Yeah.
Who jumped out in particular in that bullpen? For me, it was Peterson. I thought Peterson looked really good today. He ran the heater up to 99, and he was getting swings and misses at the top of the zone. Thought George Soriano actually looked pretty good as well.
I'm going to give you Soriano today because he's had his up and down moments here with the Marlins this year. 5 up, 5 down for Soriano. He had 2 strikeouts. I thought he was pitching effectively, and he had the hitters off balance. There really wasn't much. We didn't see line shots and great defensive plays all over the yard today. It was a day that went to the Nats, and the good news for the Marlins, they got 6 more against the Nats coming up this month.
Yep, chance to recalibrate. Back at it tomorrow at 6:45. Greg Minervini, we will talk to you tomorrow around 6:25-ish.
Okay, see you then.
All right, when we come back, we'll run you through the highlights. Not many to play for you today. Back in 2 minutes on the 10th inning show on the Marlins Radio Network. For a home with no worries. That one cracked down the right field line. Soto on the move. That gets in, and that'll plate 2. Wagaman gunning towards second base. He will get in there, and he plates Otto from third and Burt from second. Wag attack with a 2-run double, and it's a point. Also walked a batter. And the 3-0 to Weimer is drilled out to left. It's hanging up for Nimmo, and he misplayed it. He came in, he leaped high in the air, and he couldn't glove it. Wagaman comes in to score. Here comes Norby all the way from first, and he scores without a throw.
An amazing 343 start in his big league career. Ground ball right side, base hit. It's through the hole. Scoring is Hernandez. Wagaman is held up at third, and the Marlins get a run. They're 6th of the game. Another RBI for Marcy, 25 RBI.
Been there for it's there. Yep. Chef Boyardee.
Here's the 0-2 pitch. Punch to right center field softly. It'll drop for a hit. 1 run will score, and they will hold up Norby. Wagaman scores a throw to second base as they try to backpick Marcy, who got back in there. 7-2 Miami an hour. Runners at the corners, 8-8 game. Line drive right field. Soto going back. He makes the catch in the backhand, but Ramirez will tag up, and he will score. The Marlins lead 9-8 on the sac fly. JT Realmuto now, and maybe Benito.
1-1. That would lift it out to left center field. That's going to get down and plate 1. That might plate 2. It's rolling all the way to the wall. Hicks getting the runaround from third. He will score. He beats the throw. He scores from first base, and Connor Norby gives the Fish some big-time insurance.
Terminix to protect what matters most. Visit Terminix.com/Marlins to learn more. Because no one strikes out termites and pests like Terminix.
Hey, this is Andrew Nardi, and you're listening to the 10th Inning Show on the Marlins Radio Network.
Well, the Marlins fall in shutout fashion to the Washington Nationals in Washington on Monday afternoon. 2-0 the final score. No runs on 2 hits for the Marlins in this one. Not much to play for you. We'll play the 2 scoring plays and then the final call. Both scoring plays, they happened back-to-back hitters in the bottom of the second. Luis Garcia Jr. Opened up the bottom of the second inning against Lake Bacher, the opener in his second inning of work, with a laced single. And then Dalen Lyle had the hit of the game. Wood. That one lifted out to left center field. Hill and Marcy converging. Hill is back onto the track. It's off his glove, and it one hops off the wall. Garcia was standing at second base. Now he gets the runaround from third. He will come in to score, and it's an RBI triple for Dalen Lyle. Lyle was hot on his heels. Lyle decided to stop at third base. Ricky Gutierrez, he gave Garcia the windmill and Lyle the stop sign. Derek Hill almost made a tremendous play at the wall in left center field, but it hit off his glove on a dead sprint, and it is an RBI triple to open scoring. It's 1-0 Washington at the bottom of the second. Hill ended up a half inning later being pulled from the game after he came into first base gingerly trying to leg out an infield single. It ended up being a throwing error on C.J. Abrams, but Hill was lifted for Victor Mesa Jr. Hitter later, Lyle came in to score because of a productive out from Andres Chaparro. Tuna Chaparro lifted high in the sky out to right center field. Weimer and Hill on the move. Joey Weimer makes the catch. He fires it back in, but that was deep enough to plate Lyle from third. So a productive out number 1 for Chaparro brings in another. It's a sacrifice fly, and it's 2-0 Washington in the bottom of the second. And that's all we have to play for you. Fish went down quiet. Washington went down quiet. Again, a testament to the Marlins bullpen. They worked 6 scoreless innings. It was a good grouping of, as I pull this up real quick, my internet decided to conk out on me real quick. Cade Gibson, Seth Martinez, Michael Peterson, and George Soriano. But Washington's bullpen, they did more of the same. After Andrew Alvarez went 5 scoreless, Clayton Beater at a 1-2-3 6th. Connor Pilkington struck out the side in the 7th. Cole Henry had a 1-2-3 8th, and Jose Ferrer got his 5th save. The first pitch. Hernandez swings. He hits one out to left. It's right at Wood. James Wood makes the catch, and that is the ball game. Marlins muster just 2 hits on Labor Day, and they fall in shutout fashion to the Washington Nationals in the series opener on Monday afternoon. 2-0, the final score. That was how this one sounded again. Marlins fall 2-0 on Monday on Labor Day afternoon. When we come back, you'll hear from the skipper, Clayton McCullough, after this one. 10th Inning Show continues next on the Marlins Radio Network.
Mientras tanto.
Saw that in the Luzardo return this offseason and the Sanchez return.
2-2, a little chopper to second. Coming in is McNeil, throws to the plate, not in time. Diving in is Edwards, and the Marlins also get the benefit of getting Hicks aboard as McNeil went to the plate here at Citi Field. And a ground ball softly at right side, backhanded by Alonso, throws off the glove of Holmes, rounding third now, and coming home is Liam Hicks, and the Marlins get a run. Johnston will go to 1. He's got 59 RBIs on the year. And a line drive base hit to left field, rounding third is Johnson. He'll score without a throw. Good response by the Marlins, taking advantage of a Met miscue and some timely hitting too. And the Marlins have 3 in the inning and a 4-2 lead. That was good to see. Hit it hard. Pitch on the way, driven and over the shortstop's head. Lindor base hit. Hit so hard, bobbled in left field. Now the green light from Blake Lally. He's run it well, and diving in and scoring is Jacob Marcy, who probably would have stopped if it wasn't bobbled by Nimmo in left field, but that was scorched. And Ramirez drives in the run. The Marlins have the lead.
April.
Otto Lopez is up, broken bat, right side. McNeil fields, throws to the plate, slides, safe is the call at home plate. Liam Hicks went in the back door. Let's see if the Mets will challenge. Have scored 2 still. Only 1 out. He hits one in the air to shallow center. Ramirez going to third. Mullins will grab. Ramirez going to try it. Throw to the plate is cut off. And Ramirez scored, runner safe at second base. That was very important. The Mets are throwing to third to see if Ramirez left early.
Beatty goes. The payoff pitch is lifted out to center field. That's hanging up for Hill. Long run in for him. Hill dives in. 10th Inning Show rolls on. Marlins fall to the Washington Nationals on Monday afternoon in our nation's capital. 2-0, the final score. Clayton McCullough, there were some early fireworks. His leadoff man Xavier Edwards was ejected from this one 5 pitches into the contest. And ultimately, his team fell in a bullpen day to a guy making his major league debut in Andrew Alvarez. Let's hear from Clayton after this one today.
Clayton, just what prevented you guys from really getting anything going offensively today?
Really from the start, it wasn't a good offensive approach. I think we chased around. We chased a lot of balls down out of the strike zone. Disappointing with we felt like we had some really nice days offensively, coming into this, and today we just weren't able to really string any at bats together and create much traffic, many scoring opportunities. Look, this never to take away from Alvarez. Major league debut, did a nice job. Credit to him. But I thought really today this was one of those where offensively we weren't very good.
Did you sense a lack of energy maybe coming off an emotional series win with the Mets?
I don't think anything like that. I mean, that's energy a lot of times is, if you're getting some offensive innings going, it feels like you have energy, and if not, it can go the other way. But I thought you look at, way the guys, played and the way we pitched today, was a day where offensively we weren't good as a group.
What happened with X in the first inning? What was the explanation you got?
He was displeased with the strike 2 call of the game, and he had some words for Brennan as he came off the field. And then he get back in the dugout. X continued, and Brennan had enough and throw him out.
What did you think about the arms today for your team?
Did a great job. I mean, really, going into this thing, knowing we're going to go bullpen game, and I mean, really, I thought even Lake threw the ball well. Really close there. Derek almost to making a really nice running catch, and the other guys that came in filled up the strike zone. Got the guys out. It gave us a chance to win this game today with their efforts. So across the board from the pitching side today, I thought they did a really nice job.
You mentioned Hill. What can you tell us about him?
Yeah, it's a right hamstring discomfort on the one he beat out to first base, and so we'll just get that evaluated and maybe have a better idea hopefully tomorrow.
Just going back to X, I guess. What can you, the umpire and stuff, just the decision, a quick hook like that, and just what were discussions with the umpire about maybe?
certainly didn't feel great having our leadoff hitter thrown out one batter into the game. I think, Brennan gave X a chance to say something. You come back again another time, and, he'd had enough. Disappointing to lose X after one hitter, but also applaud Brennan for he gave him a chance to say something, and you come back at him again. And unfortunately, it was just so early in the game. But yeah.
Briefly touched upon the guy making their debut. Just what kind of stuff did you see from him? What was he doing, maybe execution-wise?
I think he had a good curveball and slider. At times I think the curveball's hard. It's a big downer. I don't think we gave ourselves a chance to force him into the strike zone. And there were some opportunities where we got some count leverage, and some chase ensued where we could have just been more disciplined and had a better approach in some of those at bats to at least, force him to get us out in the strike zone. And so he did a nice job, and he collected outs, and he's got a couple good breaking pitches. Not a good day offensively.
It seemed like a couple of times early in the game, guys maybe lost count of how many outs there were. Is that just a matter of, I don't know, guys need to be aware, or just it seemed like there was a ball thrown into the stands. It was second out. One of the pitchers thought it was the end of the inning.
Yeah, it happened one time. I think over the course of the season, it happens a handful of times. I don't attribute that at all to a 1:00 start after coming here. So not at all in that regard. Look, this is the big leagues, and travel is what it is, and game times are what they are. And I don't think that had anything to do with how we played today.
All right, that was Clayton McCullough after this one. Lake Bacher did get the opening act today. He worked 2 innings, did allow the 2 runs in the second. Let's hear from Lake after his outing today.
Like, just first career start, how was maybe this different from a preparation standpoint today?
No difference. Just really just getting up once rather than going out earlier, playing catch, getting ready later. I just got ready, play catch before the game, and then just did my normal thing. When he went out for the top of the first, I just got warmed up in the bullpen like they had just called my name. So there's no really different preparation.
When was the last time you started a game?
I opened, I think, last year in AAA, and then in 23 would have been the last time.
How do you think this stuff played today?
It's fine, yeah.
What was the lineup? What was some of the challenges?
A lot of lefties. It's just, they threw a lot of lefties out there. We only have one lefty in the bullpen. I want to just applaud the rest of our bullpen for going out there. We only gave up 4 base runners, so it was really good for the rest of the staff.
You kind of mentioned that, just a bullpen game. You never quite know how it's going to go. Just the type of job you guys did, especially how much usage over the last few games.
Yeah, no, I thought our pen did really well today. Had a lot of fresh arms come in today for us for the can call back up and all that stuff. So I thought it was really good. I felt like we covered innings really well. I thought we did a really good job out there.
What was the game plan against the lineup full of lefties?
Get them out. That's it. Yeah, just get your 3 outs and keep moving on. I think that was the kind of our mentality today is do your part, go as long as you can, hand it off to the next guy.
Clayton mentioned you're one of those guys that you can kind of get both sides, left and righties out. What is it about your arsenal that kind of lends it to being able to get lefties out?
Couldn't really tell you. I think it's just really just being able to just attack. If the lefty righty, just attack early, get ahead, just put yourself in the best situation.
What's been different since coming back up from AAA?
Throwing more strikes, I think, just like early on, just putting myself in a better situation.
And given just some of the injuries, is this something that the coaching staff potentially wants you to do in the future, open?
I don't think so. No, I think it was just one of those days where we needed to cover some ground. So, again, just hats off to the bullpen for doing their job today.
All right, that was Lake Bacher after his opening act today. Again, 2 innings. He did allow the 2 runs in the second. We will step aside, wrap up the 10th inning show when we come back on the Marlins Radio Network.
Hey,
there's nobody catching him on the American League side.
1-1. That one lined up the middle. That is down for a base hit. Marcy around third. He will come in to score, and the Gus Bus does drive him home. Augustine Ramirez with an RBI knock, and that's some breathing room for the fish. 5-3 in the bottom of the second. 0-1 pitch. Acosta hits one well out to left center field. Profar is back. He's looking up, and it's gone. There's the insurance. All this guy does is hit homers. His 3rd major league hit They've all left the yard, and there's the breathing room we've been clamoring for. It's 2-0 Marlins in the bottom of the 8th because of our guy Maximo.
That we've seen 8 outs via the ground ball.
First pitch to Troy. He smacks high in the sky, right center. Acuna on the move. He is back, and it short hops off the base of the wall. Otto held, but he's around third. He will score without a throw, and Troy Johnston swaps places with him. It's an RBI double, and in a pitcher's duel, it's the Marlins that strike first. 1-0 Fish in the bottom of the 5th. 3-2. That one hit well, out to left center field and deep. Lucas is back at the track. He leaps up, and it's gone. Power stroke. Javier Sanoja, homer number 5 on the year for him. Little man's got some thump, and the Fish are on the board. 3-1 Toronto in the bottom of the 2nd. Solo homer. He's got 2 of the 3 knocks. 2-1. That one hit well, out to right center field and deep. Barso is back at the track, at the wall, and it's gone. Maximo again.
Miccosukee Casino and Resort. Online at miccosukee.com.
All right, 10th inning show wrapping up here. Marlins fall 2-0 to the Washington Nationals on Labor Day afternoon. Back in action tomorrow night. Normal person start time, 6:45. First pitch tomorrow. It'll be Adam Mazur getting the ball for the Marlins for the 3rd time this year through his first 2 starts, a 5.59 ERA. Cade Cavalli gets the ball for Washington. He's got a 5.11 ERA. In just under 10 starts for Washington. So Cavalli and Mazur tomorrow at 6:45. Steven Stromitz here with Marlins on deck at 6 o'clock. Huge thank you to Ahmed Jordan in studio today. For Steven and for Craig, I'm Jack saying so long from Nationals Park in Washington, D.C. Again, the Marlins fall 2-0. This has been a presentation of Marlins baseball on the Marlins Radio Network.
Number 1 on your car radio preset and the new and improved